Tubers, welcome back. I am feeling much better today than I have in the last few. Feeling pretty chipper. I gotta get my plugs gapped here. You gap on 28,000, 4.7 millimeter, whatever that is in metric. I don't profess to know the metric system, that's for sure. But we're going to get these gapped. 28 here. They're all looking pretty good. It's good to check them out of the box, you know. In my mind, in shipping, whatever, anything can happen. I don't want to install something assuming it was correct and then have an issue with my motor and be troubleshooting something later. So we got all these gapped. I got my new plug wires. What I need to do, we got all the oil in it yesterday and put the oil filter on. I want to free crank this thing. I want to pull all these old plugs I had in here. I just left them in there to keep dirt and so on and so forth out until I get to this point. I want to free crank it and let it build oil pressure. You know, make sure everything is cool with that. Got oil pressure, everything's getting oil to it. It's a little hard free cranking to actually get good oil flow out to your rocker arms and stuff like that. It is possible. You have to crank it for quite a long time to do that, I imagine. And you don't have the RPMs and the oil pressure, you know, to really fully lubricate. So these things are a little bit noisy starting up when they're bone dry. And we're gonna have some smoke, you know, where I put the install the new cylinders, pistons, and rings, and so on and so forth. That gets a good coat of oil. I'm hoping to get this thing fired up. I've had a lot of things interrupting my life right now. One minute I'll think I'm going to get on this thing and have it started within an hour, and then I'll have something come up. Hopefully we'll be able to get this thing started here pretty soon. Alright, tubers, I got my battery on it and my connections made. Let's check to see what we've got as far as getting her fired up here. Good deal, good deal. We got that. Now I need to get my plugs out, get my mine's not working, tubers. This happens to me all the time with this fibromyalgia. The tank, the test tank, get it filled up with gas. Let's see here, getting close to being ready to go. I just want to make sure I've got power to my coil. Everything's good with that. It's been a long time since I worked on this, so I'm going to kind of recap and go over what I've done, what I haven't done. So anyway, I'll get the test tank on it next, test my power at my coil, start getting the spark plug wires on it. I'm going to leave those loose though, you know, I mean, I'm going to get them on the distributor cap, but I'm not going to put them in here until I get my oil pressure built up. So we're getting real close here. Alright guys, we're going to see if we can get some oil pressure here. Got about 30 pounds that time. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plugs in it, see if we can fire it up. Alright, tubers, I had a little bit of trouble. My camera went dead on me when I was wanting to get this thing fired up for the video, but I got my camera charged up here. We're gonna go ahead and it fired up really good. I want to give you all a shot of it. It's holding real good oil pressure. I'm really happy with it so far. Let's see if we can get it fired up again here. We've got some pretty good results here. thing I've got a problem with is my starter is a little weak. This thing came out with 7.5-to-1 compression ratio. Well, I put a dome top piston in it, which bumped it up to, I think it was advertised at 9-to-1 or 9.5-to-1. So I'm gonna have to have a little more torque on my starter. But this is an old starter on the test stand. You know, my actual starter on my van may perform a little bit better. But that's the only problem I'm having right now. I thought at first that my timing was too far advanced, so I backed it off, did the same thing. So I'm convinced that it's just, you know, where I've upped the compression ratio that I'm having a little bit of trouble. And you know, it could be just a weak starter. I don't know. This is the first time that I've used these type of pistons in here. I got them from AA Pistons, and they are a dome top, and you know, that's going to give me some more horsepower. That's a great thing. I don't think I'm going to have any problem running it on street gas, because I've run small block Chevys with 30 over 10.5-to-1 pistons on pump gas. So I don't think it's going to be a problem, you know, with fuel or anything like that, the grade of fuel. But I definitely am hoping that my starter that's in my van does, you know, better. If not, I'll just get another starter, more torque. But anyway, we'll fire it up again, and I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been a long time coming, me getting this thing going. I've gone through a lot of different stuff, you know, with my health and everything, kind of keeping me from being real busy on it and everything. And plus my, like I said, my gardening and everything else. But let's fire it up one more time here, guys, and I'll catch you guys later.